Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim. I hope you're doing great today. I had to take some time to rest today. There's rather intense energies that I've been picking up on, and yeah, I just did a meditation too to pick up more on what is this? What is this energy about? It's intense, and what I got was that Mother Earth herself is waking up parts of herself, or getting ready to like purge energy, and this is like cyclical, right? This is stuff that's predicted to happen. It's not anything new, but more specifically, Yellowstone was coming through for me as being like an area of interest that is waking up some activity. I don't know if we're going to be, if we're being prepared, if something like that to experience some intense Mother Earth energies waking up, but that's what I'm picking up on. So anyway, yeah, and then I found myself needing to disconnect from like everything today, everything. So let's see what we have with this Martian deck. And oh, I apologize for changing prices all around the private reading so much, but I've had to figure out what the sweet spot is for me. I think I figured it out. If you're interested, this one came out last time, didn't it? Oh my goodness, yes. And the grays was similar to the last collective message we got. The last collective message. This was the first card that came out. Number 5, Anunnaki. Controlling drama, conflict of interest. Yeah, so like as Mother Earth is going through some sort of shakeup, I'm picking up that this is also what is affecting all of humanity, like all over the world, going through different types of shakeups and maybe conflict, because of this stuff. I don't know. It's feeling like we know that we're all one, essentially. We're one with the earth. So yeah, there's just something going on. I feel it. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but I can feel it. Number 5, Anunnaki. The other one we got last time was the Men in Black, if you remember, if you saw the last one. Whew. So, conflict of interest, drama. 21 Tau Sentients, resilient, bold, and sassy. Resilient, bold, and sassy. It's definitely a time where the conditions of everything around us in the world feels like it's testing our resilience, right? That's for sure. So, resilient, bold, sassy, kind of Queen of Wands energy here. What else do you want to give us? The grays, I saw that. Number 10, grays, tall, utilitarian, organized, and intimidating. Intimidating. So we have these like different sides here where we're having to deal with some rather intimidating, controlling energies at this time. And it feels like a test of our resilience. Oh, you really even have somebody being tested on in the back. In the back there, somebody laying on a table. And then, was that human clones? Oh, goodness. Okay. Human clones. Cloning. Well, they are the ones that had to clone, right? Because of not because of losing their, like, is the way the story goes, right? Is because they lost their ability to use their reproductive organs over time, and so they have to clone. Maybe that's a hybrid of some sort. I don't know. Well, this is interesting. What else do we have? Ooh. All right. Reptilians. And of course you have a big tunnel there, right? A big tunnel. And it seems like this, it's almost like, it's like they're in a faction with each other. The reptilians, the tall grays, the bloodline of the Anunnaki. And it's kind of giving me a feel with this clone thing here of, and then the golden ratio of messing with nature. Like when you're messing with the golden ratio, throwing something completely off, right? I'm sure, because I don't like to demonize like anybody, I really don't. So I'm sure that there are like parts of these groups that are maybe not in alignment with the overall agenda, but for the most part, I know of the Greys and the Reptilians as being leaders in control, power, force, you know. But we clearly have conflict here, though. We have conflict. Confliction of interests. It's conflicting agendas. But it seems like these two are together, doesn't it? Well, this is an interesting reading. This is an interesting reading. Oh, and can you see these pictures very well? There you go. They're beautiful. The artwork's really beautiful on these cards. There we go. Well, what is the repercussion if you mess with nature too much? We all have heard that part of this simulation theory is made on the fact that a lot of what we find in nature has a pattern or mathematically ways of figuring things out. I don't know if you could achieve this golden ratio through something synthetic, and you may be disrupting the balance, the beauty, the pattern. I don't know, that's just what I would think. Whoa, on the floor. On the floor. Hang on 1 second. Is that Fibonacci? Is that what they call the Fibonacci sequence? These two cards seem like they seem like these factions are together in a sense. Like, okay, so this is the vegans, 23, solitude, independent, and peaceful, resilient, bold, sassy. You have conflict, almost like a conflict of interest between this peace and then this other side of control against nature. This is like living with nature, one with nature. And then I'm getting that whole separate message of we're about to see Mother Nature wake up. Like worldwide. Whew. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Let's pull some tarot on this then. Well, not just tarot. Let's do this one. Let's use Kim Krans. Okay, Spirit, give me one for this side right here. The Greys, the Reptilians. Give me a card for this side. Yeah, control, strength, iron, control, strength. Brilliant ideas. Powerful, powerful. Advanced, I'm getting advanced as far as telepathic abilities to subdue the human, trick the human, cloak themselves to humans. I'm picking up on an ability to affect, like to subdue a human through some kind of ability to alter the electromagnetic field. That's out there. Like, okay, like almost like a force field, almost being able to like place a force field over a human. Like if they don't want you to come running to them, or if they feel threatened, like being able to not just they could probably insert a word or a suggestion, possibly making people do certain things, but also to stop somebody in their tracks, paralyze a person, make them lay flat while things are being done to them. Oh goodness. Very powerful. Okay. I'm picking up that this group, the Greys, the tall Greys, got that type of mind power in a sense as sacrificing other areas of themselves. I don't feel a lot of empathy. I don't feel a lot of empathy from this group. But I also don't feel that immediate, I don't feel, how, like Genghis Khan or something, where there's, like, I'm going to just kill to kill, I'm going to do this. I think they could do a lot more than what they do, because I think they're more about the science and research is what I'm getting. I'm picking up on, here to do something kind of a, you were like an ant. I'm sorry. You were like an ant to this energy in the sense of they're so advanced by what their mind capability is. They don't, it's not a matter of empathy. It's like a matter of, why waste our time? We have to focus on what our goal is. But yeah, they're very organized. Interesting. Okay. Well, wow. Okay. Well, let's see what we can pick up on reptilian, right? I don't know why this reading is here where we're at, guys. I really don't. I like it though. I felt like I wanted to channel something different than something different. Just something different. I get tired of the Ten of Cups. You know what I mean? I get tired of Ten of Cups. I get tired of, you're going to be famous. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are. I'm sure of that. But I'm kind of interested in some fringe stuff, fringe theories and things like that. And these different archetypes each have a message and a story for us. So I want to explore other archetypal energies than just what we've been looking at in the tarot. So I hope you don't mind me going in this direction, at least for the Selective Collective, you know. Reptilians, right? Okay, reptilians. What do you have? Oh. Oh. This is interesting. I'm going to take it. This, and this. This is a secret. Represents a secret. This, in the upright, would be a rise in power. So, this group is losing power. I don't think they like that. This group is losing some type of power. And then the uncreated. The uncreated. Oh, I just heard they have a trick up their sleeve. New trick up their sleeve. Okay, you've heard of prophecy where you've heard of prophecy where a person comes in and they bring peace, but it's like disguised as peace. That's what I'm picking up on as a new trick. Something governmental, worldwide, disguised as peace. Definitely about rule. The reason this new strategy is coming about is because they have lost some sort of power that they used to, or they have lost the growing power that they, well, I'm just getting that these things have been here for a long time. A long time. Like, this is their home type of deal. Stepping out into the sun. More and more tunnels. They're creating something. Obviously they're creating something. It is secretive. It is secretive. I'm getting government. I'm getting picking up on secret underground bases. but a direct correlation with this group or faction. Prophesying power disguised as peace. Something about connecting things. I don't know, maybe tunnels or something like that. Connecting things. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. all right. Okay. So let's find out. Let's find out what's this uncreated. I wanna know. What you doing, reptilian? I wanna know. Obviously, the Greys have something to do medical here, is what I'm picking up on. They're very strong. They have something they can do, obviously, with magnetics, gravity. They even have, like, I'm even picking up on this whole thing of a gravity wormhole. I don't know, but that's what I'm, like, when I look at this, that's what I'm seeing. I don't know. But then I look at the iron, I'm like, okay, magnetic, and then gravity. I don't know. That's just coming out. All right. I like your outfit there, reptilian. I like those pants. Those look snazzy. Some leather pants on. Brown leather pants. All right. What is it that they're going to create that's uncreated? The new thing. They're still not going to tell me. And connections. You know, talking about connecting. Connections. The Fool is that thing that has not been created yet. Stepping out into the sun. It's almost like an energy of gonna make my presence known. You know what I mean? Gonna make our presence known. Stepping out into the sun. The Fool. The secret. We've been here all along. Maybe that's it. But something about connections too. Oh, some of you all might have this DNA in your family, and not. That's why I say it's not good to demonize anything, because I'm pretty sure that we all have bits and pieces of everything in us. Did you ever notice that the government was really big at one time about this new, like, oh yes, we've got these DNA abilities, we can figure crimes out now. You remember the big wave of all that stuff when in the 90s, 2000, and then it kind of just died off a little bit in the sense that something was figured out. They just didn't want to keep on pushing that topic as much. I think it has to do with these different energies, these different things that are possibly even in our, how are you connected? I don't know. Maybe I'm connected. I don't know. Yep. I don't know. That's interesting. Anyway, I noticed that it was done a lot. We were going to delve really into it, and then all of a sudden it just kind of became a little, like those DNA studies and things like genetic, I mean, things, you hear conspiracies, but we don't really know too many facts on all of these things that we can trust to be factual. Like it's secretive, you know what I mean? This stuff feels very secretive. So what else about this thing to be created on this side here? Tell me about the Greys. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about inclusion. Oh. This is about stepping in to help when an economy is completely down. This is about stepping in to help when people are at war. Bringing about technology to save the day. That, like, literally, that's what I'm picking up with this energy. All right. What about the influence of the Anunnaki here? Controlling, drama, conflict of interest. To be revealed, the moon. That everything is not fine. Because it's the everything is fine card, but it's obviously sarcastic, right? It's the ten of swords, complete ending to something to be revealed. Hopefully it's the end of of some type of conflict. Let's see what kind of ending are they talking about here. Or what will be revealed? Let's ask that question. What is to be revealed regarding the Anunnaki? Oh. They said the end of religion because of where's that King of Wands in reverse? End of religion. End of control through that. It's something about the stories. It's the end of an illusion that something is very separate, night and day. When there's an ending to that and the knowledge is known, it's going to make it harder for religion or religious groups to keep up a facade that their story is the story. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's something about that too. So I don't know if this is talking about religious wars, religion. But this is something that it was a means of control for millennia. It was a means of control through stories, through a narrative. And even okay, and so it's not going to work anymore, or something like that. Okay, something about it's not going to work anymore. You can't build with this. However, they were masterfully building things, creating separation. I'm not saying all the stories are false. I'm saying the creating the illusion of separation and however conflict. I don't know, conflict. You're right. I'm that one's wrong. You're that stuff. Okay, that's not working because so much has been revealed. Yeah, Seven of Swords in the reverse is of energy that is caught, manipulating, caught, seen through lies, seeing through deception. Yes. Eight of Wands. I think we're about to get good news coming in. Good. I think it's going to move forward with better energy is what it feels like. Tell me about these Tau Sentients. Tau Sentients. Resilient, bold, sassy, artsy, peaceful. Tell me more. they seem a bit, both of these seem a bit fairy-like. So this has been, these other energies have really disrupted the peace with these groups of people that are advanced too, yes, but I would say they obviously still can procreate. Their gifts and abilities might not be as advanced as these or as the reptilians, but their peace has been disrupted a lot by these conflicting interest groups with different agendas. They are not in partnership, evidently, with these. I sense like independence, actually, with even both of these groups. Independence. What time am I at? Okay. Oh. They have been, these groups have been controlled, subdued, controlled, limited, by these other energies through, looks like, the mind, scare tactics. They've been bound. It's fear. It's fears. What about the vegans here? What about the vegans? Eight of Cups in the reverse. So again with the fear. Fear. Wanting, there's something about these energies being put in a place of a lot of fear, being told you can't do anything about this. If you do, something worse than what you're already experiencing will happen. So fear would be keeping them from doing something against it, because these are very powerful groups. It would be like putting your whole group, your whole family group, soul tribe at risk for like immediate death if you go on this pathway, you know, if you just but there's also something about the manipulation of the mind and yeah, what I was picking up on, I think both of these could do it, where you can manipulate like the energy so that a person feels immediate fear. Oh, and it's definitely connecting to something else that I heard about is happening. These black boxes. There's these black boxes that people have witnessed. They've even filmed it. They've witnessed these government. They look like government, but they're not. There's no official. There's no USA or Canada. You know what I mean? There's no like official titling as to what the outfit's from. But the trucks look very like military is what it looks like. But they carry these black boxes out into obscure areas of the woods and just drop it off. And it has like this intricate locking mechanism. Like whatever's in there is not meant to get out. And I don't know, like other than sending it to space, I guess that's where they're putting it. And this guy that encountered one, he said that there was this, the closer that he went to inspect it, but he noticed first off that his dog was not going with him. His dog was not walking with him. You know, animals usually the first to pick up on energy, right? And the dog's like, I'm whining, I'm staying away from this box. He the man gets, just, I guess, ignores the dog and goes closer to the box. And he's hit with this immense fear energy. Like energy of, oh, something doesn't feel right. All of a sudden I feel queasy. All of a sudden the mind goes into like panic mode. That's kind of what I'm picking up on as being the energies that are felt or that are meant to keep somebody trapped in a place. Stay right there. Like, and I think that stuff's ending though. Has something new's coming. So I don't know. But it's interesting, isn't it? Okay. I don't know. That's your reading. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that because we'll explore this more. We'll do because I really enjoyed that. So what we'll do is the next Selective Collective I'll do tomorrow. We'll just pull out some more from this deck and then we'll channel and see. Yeah, oh, real quick, I'm sorry. I don't want to ignore these groups from Kim Krans. So let's, real quick. Give me a card for Tau Sentients and the Vegans, please. Yeah, kept in a fog and a confusion. Kept in a fear, confusion. Kept in that energy. Coming out of it, though, starting to gain more power through this shift that we have, that we all know about, of the divine feminine energies having more of an influence. So divine feminine, moon, for sure, and coming out of a fog. Yeah, I don't want to leave them out with that. So yeah. All right, love and light.